very quickly. What was your reaction to seeing Russian President Putin and Chinese President Xi exchanging hugs?
Exchanging hugs? Well, that's nice for them. Look, you have two countries here, leaders of two countries that clearly are acting in various ways around the world, inimical to our national security interests, to the interests of many of our allies and partners. No surprise that these two leaders continue to try to develop this burgeoning relationship, but they're also two leaders that don't have a long history of working together, and officials in both governments that aren't necessarily all that trustful of the other. What they have in common is a desire to challenge the international rules-based order, challenge the network of alliances and partnerships that the United States enjoys and which President Biden has strengthened in his time in office, and to try to look for ways to bolster each other's national security interests as well. So we didn't see anything coming out of this meeting that we were necessarily surprised by. I wouldn't go so far as to say we weren't concerned about this relationship and where it's going. Of course we are, and we're watching it closely. But I'd leave it at that.
Did you think that was a purposeful show of public display to send any kind of message to the U.S. or otherwise?
Oh, man, I'm not good at talking about personal human bodily affection one way or the other. So I think I'll leave it to these two gents to talk about why they thought it was good to hug one another. I'll just tell you that we take seriously the challenges that both countries represent, and we take seriously this burgeoning relationship between the two of them. That said, in Ukraine specifically, we haven't seen President Xi rush to the effort to assist the Russian armed forces and provide lethal capabilities. We are deeply concerned and have said so. I think Karine mentioned it yesterday about some of these Chinese companies that are providing microelectronics and components for Russia's defensive weapon systems. That's a problem, and we've raised that with the Chinese as well.